Hi everybody, it's the end of April and I have another journal to show you. This one is April ABC's Junk Journal Challenge 24 with Dear Julie Julie. It is a monster. 5-hole pamphlet stitch. The cover is a cereal box covered with table runner and drapes on the inside. The digitals I used are Butterfly Garden and the Patreon Butterfly Kit. So I'm going to show you the closure first. It is a small journal. It's called the Layered or Stacked Journal with Tie Closure. And it's removable, of course, as you can see. It's not going to stay with this. I'm going to come up with another plan. With the ABC challenge, we had 26 elements to make, and we had 26 items to use. And I'm not going to tell you all the elements I used, but I also added the mayhem element to it as well, and I picked 3 of the ABCs for each of the elements. So on this little journal, I had index card I pulled, collage, and nail polish. So the butterflies have some nail polish on it. I have the collage masterboard inside. This is a 2-signature journal with some pockets. I've busted this whole 8x8 paper pad except for one piece of paper. Proud of that. This is the index card. Added my 3 little elements to it, some doodling, some gems, the Dear Julie Julie digital, and the inking. And here's a pocket with some extra papers. And then the second signature. I just sewed these in with a sewing machine. Probably wouldn't do that again. It didn't work out so great. Scrappy papers. Another piece of that 8x8. A digital that I had in my stash. And I have a pocket here that doesn't have something in it. Just a minute here and I'll stick something in it. My business card. And the back cover. And it also has, so the wraparound from the front cover wraps all the way around to make a pocket. And in the pocket I put a piece of paper bag that I put some digitals, Dear Julie Julie digitals on. So that is a standalone little mini journal. Now let's get into the big Bertha here. So we'll start with signature number 1. So the first thing we come across is our Zorro pocket. That's one of the digital pages. I used some birds and blooms, and there's quite a few butterfly pages, so I put those in there. My next one is the layered ripped pocket page, and I made some tags out of the digital that someone at the gathering scanned. And I just put another little piece of butterfly paper in there. This here is the accordion trifold. This is one part of it. This one here is the diagonal digital peekaboo tuck, and it's clipped in with the hair clip clip, and it needed, I had picked the puzzle pieces, so I threw those on there. This is the other side of the trifold, and the other side of the torn page, layered ripped pocket page. And 2 more of the tags from that beautiful piece of paper that I printed off. Next we come to the under over flip with the same image twice. That is the first image, and underneath it is the same image. It has a pocket up here, and the flip is here, and it also has a pocket in the flip. These are my quilted tags. There's 3 altogether. This one I did on the edge. This is one of the inserts, and it is the Gate Fold Pocket Folio. And it has lots of pockets, lots of room to stick stuff in. And this insert here is the Wallet Folio, and it's also clipped in, and I used a money clip, and it has 2 envelopes side by side, so you can see one's just a bit smaller than the other, so therefore there are 4 pockets, and they all have something in them. This is my second quilted tag, and this one has the X-ray on it, and it also has a pocket in the side. So then in section we have more pages from the magazine, digital. This one is the junk mail flap up with window, and it's a page. So there it is. I have a tiny mini journal in there that I made with some leftovers on my desk. And in the back it has one of the cards that I think came from the Patreon. There's a beautiful picture of the digital. This is the hidden journal card, and it is an index card in there, and it just comes out. And I have another little card that I had tucked in there. And this one here is the vellum edge border tuck, and I used a piece of my masterboard to put in there. It's also got some of the nail polish on it. It has a paper clip on the other side because it is holding my clipped in a keeping place pocket that closes. The pocket opens up like that, and inside it has a large journal card. Having everything that you have in your stash has been fun this time, because I really dug for some real treasures. So now we have our notes with ripped book page edges. I made 2 of them. One has a flip down at the back, which was one of the elements. I'm not sure right now which one it was. And the other one also has a flip down, but it doesn't have any of the extra on it. And they just sit in here. And then we're going into our 3rd signature, but before we get that, we have our flip-flop folio insert. So this was a book. I've already used everything but the cover out of this book, and I thought that it would be good just to make this little insert. So you can put some stuff there. There's this one I have my zigzag, or I can't remember the other thing that they had, wiggles or something on it. I have an index card or a gust check there, and the flip flop. See if I can make it flip and flop. Goes here. Should flip and flop because I made it like a flip flop. But anyway, I glued it in like that with the binding, and that is an insert, so it sits there. Now we have my favorite thing, which was a tab with a little dangle on it, and I used just stuff on my desk to make that. This is my 3rd quilted tag, and under the flap I have a pocket with another little tag, and it has a big, large piece of writing space. And this is the pair of pockets on a panel. And inside the pocket, I have some punch layered butterflies, because punched was my pull for this one. And so they are in there. And then this one, I have some of the extra stickers. And I noted on the envelope flap that they are stickers. I put another mini journal up there, and then I put my policy closure envelope. This one is the tall pocket made from an envelope, and there is a tall tag made from an envelope, and there is a pocket there. And I clipped it in with another one of those beautiful butterfly paper clips that I have. Put some coloring pages in there. And we have the envelope kite with mystery. The mystery is I put the card in the envelope in here. The card, there's the envelope. I sewed it, I hinged it together. I put a decoration there. Inside the pocket is my round tag and with pocket. And it goes in there. And a beautiful digital page. And here is the kite. I have no idea if I made this correctly, but it looks good enough to me. I was going to make this into a double tuck, but in the end I decided not to. Now we are up to the X-ray pocket and tag. That's there, that's the vellum. And when you put the tag in, you can see a little bit. We have the over the page waterfall, and it's all just book pages. And then the other side of the waterfall, it also has the pocket, and I put some shaker in there. And the back also has one of those notepads that I was using folded up. This is the book page pocket. And the very last thing is the invitation enclosure. Again, it is clipped in with one of those butterfly clips. I used a real wedding invitation. I added some vellum, a doily, a piece of parchment. And then in the back, I used one of the return cards for saying yes or no if you're coming to the wedding, as another pocket. And when you flip that up, you have another place to write, and I put 3 notes in there. And that is also one of my tied items, so that has there, and that's another insert. It's a good thing some of these things could be inserts, because we can now take those out and make them into something else, and we can have a journal that closes. Alright, thank you very much for watching. I hope you give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you already haven't, and we will see you soon. Bye bye.